a detailed step-by-step complete practice-oriented classes on Azure DBA, cloud, remote storage, cloud-based activities. This right side item is our actual course, a detailed practical subject. You are already aware of SQL Server and core DBA concepts. You are into Azure DBA. I mean, you are aware of database basics, TSQL concepts. You are aware of SQL Server. You are aware of database and database architecture, index architecture. You are aware of basic DBA concepts like query tuning, backups, jobs, security, health checks, and audits. You are aware of advanced DBA activities, common issue solutions, updates, upgrades, rollbacks, rebuilds, etc., including HADR concepts, replication, log stripping, and database mirroring. You are aware of the core non-cloud environment. You are into Azure DBA. What we learn here? We'll slowly start with migrations, continue with detailed tuning, architecture, auditing activities in Azure for SQL Server operations, detailed security, backups, point-in-time recovery, virtual machines, clusters always on, and managed instance. This is our actual Azure DBA course, a short introduction class. Now, let's get started. Let's understand what we are going to learn in our Azure DBA from scratch, from cloud basics. A top up on top of your a course, practical course on top of your existing core DBA skill set. If anyone is very new to SQL Server, you will start from the scratch, right from SQL Server installation to connections, architecture, to backup, restores, etc. from scratch. You're already working as a SQL DBA, then we have Azure DBA course. This is Sai Panindra from SQL School. I assure you complete practice orientation from scratch, right from the basics, 100% practice oriented classes. No second thought. And in our Azure DBA course, one of the trending technology in the job market, we go with DP 300 certification pattern. So as per DP 300 certification, we need core DBA skill set, the prerequisite. Azure DBA activity is our actual course. We are into box number 9. This one. Box number 9. You are aware of SQLs or TSQL queries. Not programming not required, queries enough. And core DBA. You are aware of these two. Core DBA is all about HADR, backup, restores, log shipping, mirroring, replication, security, audits, performance tuning activities, so on. We are into Azure DBA, exclusively Azure DBA. Now come on, what we learn here in Azure DBA in this particular box? What is this all about? Let's understand in detail, step by step. In Azure database administration activities, in Azure DBA activities. It's all about cloud. Now, what is cloud? Why we need it? What is the advantage of cloud? Let's understand. Let me be very specific. You are aware of core DBA concepts, the prerequisite. You may start from the scratch, from basics, right from ground zero, right from the basement. If in case if required, then you need to invest about 6 weeks in learning all the core DBA concepts, a 6 weeks program wherein we take detailed SQL Server concepts, no programming, all SQL Server concepts and procedure, triggers, views, cursors, backup, restores, especially the auditing and troubleshooting activities, jobs, maintenance plan, security, on-premise migrations, and common issues and solutions, detailed architecture, partitions, indexes, execution plans, logs, HADR concepts, isolation levels, deadlocks, live logs, mirroring, health checks, common issues and solutions, upgrades, updates, system database rebuilds and DAC, dedicated administration console, and a project work that includes routine DBA and emergency DBA activities. What you do if a server is down, what you do if a database is down, what you do if some data is missing, what you do if some table is missing or few columns are missing, what you do if some constraints are there but not working, what you do if index is there but not in use, never in use. These kind of troubleshooting activities, first 6 weeks core DBA concepts, and then you step into Azure DBA. You're already aware of core DBA, you directly step into Azure DBA lateral entry. Let's understand the ingredients of our lateral entry course Azure DBA as per the curriculum from chapter 31 to 42, 12 chapters as per our website curriculum, 12 chapters completely on Azure. What is Azure and what is about each of these chapters? Let's understand. First, what is Azure and what we do as the Azure DBA? Let's get started slowly. The journey plan for our lateral entry course Azure DBA. What is Azure? Before that, cloud, a virtual environment to host any type of data or applications. Easier, secured, and faster access. Benefits of cloud. No physical infrastructure is involved, hence low maintenance overhead. No additional physical network and storage capacity is involved. Easy threat management and easy automated service pack activities. We can schedule the patching activities. We can schedule them easily. Every week, weekly patch or bi-weekly patch, etc. We have examples lined up for it. And supports every database type, or simply say supports any database type. OLTP, data warehouse, OLAP, HTAP, everything supported by Azure. So Microsoft cloud provider, popular cloud providers for SQL Server, we have Azure, Google Cloud, and AWS. There are three major cloud providers for SQL Server. We prefer to go for Azure. Azure is a Microsoft cloud platform to host, secure, and manage and access various apps and files. What and what not. Anything we can store in Azure. And in our classes, we are going to learn how to configure something called virtual networks, virtual private networks for secured access to our SQL server in cloud. So the main beauty of Azure as compared to Google Cloud and AWS for SQL server, Azure is cheaper. We can start with as low as $5 per database per month, and we pay more. Obviously, we get more and more. Pay more, get more. That is cloud. At the same time, comparatively cheaper, highly secure, easy integration with Python, Spark, etc. But why? Why we need Python and Spark? Yes, this Python and Spark are mainly required for the ETL administration activities. What is that? ETL admin activities. ETL, extract, transform, load. The ETL activities always need this Python and Spark. Number 5, an additional top up with existing Azure SQL DBA skill set. For experienced database administrators, this ETL admin is always the big data cloud preferred platform. ETL admins are the actual admins for data science teams, AI teams. ETL admins will work on either Synapse or Databricks platforms, which are always in demand for data scientists and AI engineers, machine learning professionals. To implement this ETL admin, yes, we need administration skill set on Python virtual machines and Python notebooks, Spark clusters and Spark databases. Spark database admins are nothing but the ETL admins. Azure has super simple scripts and easy techniques to implement and manage these two important big data technologies. So we have a dedicated ETL admin course, a 7 weeks course. Keeping that job profile in mind, I added this term. One more thing. Microsoft Azure has implementation entries for Windows as well as non-Windows platform towards SQL Server hosting. Any cloud, you have 3 important implementation types. SaaS, software as a service, 100% cloud, no software to install, logical computing. Platform as a service, 80% cloud, 20% non-cloud. Most of the operations are cloud based. May need to install few integration components and development components. Example, in fact, our stepping stone, starting of our classes, we shall be understanding about something called logical server. What is that? Logical server. That logical server is nothing but PaaS. We are going to install, configure that logical server step by step. And we are going to connect to it through browser. start performing operations. All of a sudden, we start seeing limitations. We start exploring limitations from browser and the need for installation of tools in your computer. Yes, we have cloud, we have browser access, we are the admins, but browser alone, portal alone cannot perform all activities for us. We need additional tools, management studio tool, data studio, Azure data studio tool. There is something called data sync tool. What is that? We call data sync agent to be installed in our computers. If we are into ETL admin, we have Python client to be installed. We are not into programming, remember. We are not into programming. We are not into development. But as per our profile, we need to plan the things carefully and stuff our resume with proper keywords in an appropriate way, meaningful way. There should be a self-storytelling activities in our resume without any breaks and with optimal continuity activities, right? We need it because all the resume scrutinies are now being automated using AI tools. So they started thinking better than me. I should be more cautious. I should be more cautious. I mean to say, friends, make sure we get into Azure PaaS first. Identify the limitations of browser in PaaS. What is that I said just now? Logical server. Logical server, also called serverless components. Identify the limitations. Start getting into on-prem cloud tools. On-prem is non-cloud. I mean, say your computer, your company's data center, and the tool installations. Their uses. Again, identify their limitations. There means left side tool limitations. And the need for IaaS, infrastructure as a service. IaaS, okay, infrastructure as a service we call. This is our actual course in a meaningful step-by-step way. In platform as a service, 20% cloud. The 20% is nothing but the tools I was showing you a few minutes back, like Management Studio, Azure Data Studio, or Data Sync Agent, gateways, etc. Data gateway we call it. Then we have IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Amazing cloud component, cloud implementation. 50% cloud will manage. Remaining 50% you and me, we can enjoy managing it. When I say we can enjoy managing it, more flexibility. Microsoft Cloud and even other clouds are kind enough to give us control on processor, memory, disk, network, and other infrastructure elements for better control and customization of our data centers or database hosting activities. More management, more easy management control. So bit costly. When I say more, obviously cost is involved. Hence we can have more. So there are total 3 implementation types. How to understand them? Come on friends. Next 2 minutes, a simple example and yep, we are done. Yes, let's put this way. Let's go to say We are going to a restaurant, a weekend party, a small gathering. We all went to a restaurant. Assume. Okay. So the restaurant is our cloud environment. Okay. Let's put this way. The ambience that we enjoy over there, they say, first they put namaste. I also put namaste. It's my moral duty. Or sometimes I put them namaste. I do. Yep. And what next? Sir, how many members? I said small gathering, right? Say, my family, me, my wife, my two kids, and my cousin's family. Say 3 or 4 more. Assume say 3 plus 4, 7 members. Assume. Sir, place for how many members? Say, table for 4. This is our say dine out reservations. I'll show them. That they take them to the table. It's reserved, and we are on time. 2 or 3 minutes before the time. They said they are kind enough to give us the seat. So we went on inside. The ambience, that is SaaS. Remember, that is SaaS. Software as a service. Ambience they manage, tables they manage, chairs they manage. Right? The cloth on the table, everything, right from the carpet on the floor to the painting on the ceiling, everything they manage. That is what SaaS mean. Straightforward. 100% cloud will take care. Our SQL server has no implementation for SaaS as on date. We don't know the future, but as on date, there is no SaaS implementation for SQL server in any of the clouds, be it Azure or AWS or Google Cloud. Next. Okay, we got seated. We got seated. And that is 36 barbecue in Hyderabad. Here it is. 36 chutneys that we used to have 36 chutneys 10 years back, now it is not there. Now we got a lot of barbecues now here it is, and we don't have time to go to restaurant also, unfortunately. Occupied, completely occupied. Here it is, back to our game, back to our restaurant game. We are into buffet as you, right? That is PaaS. That's it. What is this buffet? Say barbecue. I said barbecue. What is this barbecue? I am very hungry. What I do? I start attacking my barbecue items. They serve me. Mid of the table, they came up with one charcoal basket, nicely heated, a charcoal basket, put it dubbed mid of your table into one, a cross section inside the table, into it. And they started serving, say, chicken, mutton, fish, mix, what and what not. Suddenly they come up and they say, sir, do you want potato? I say, oh no. Paneer? Oh no, only non-veg. Oh, bring only non-veg, boss, please. Otherwise, my kids are a bit disappointed, I'll say. So they started serving, right? That is 80% cloud. 80% cloud. I said barbecue. Okay. Now, okay, we are done with our activities. Happy. We started attacking the things, and after say 10-15 minutes, we look at each other happy. Then we get up. I'm talking about an example 15 years back or 10 years back. Okay. Now we don't have time. I am 42 years old now. I need to care about my BP, my sugar, and every metrics. I should be more careful. Otherwise, I don't know what happens after 10 years. I don't know. Next. Okay, we're done. What next? That remaining 20% is we need to go to the counter. It's a barbecue, fine. They only serve snacks. What about main course? We used to again walk into that particular row where we used to have all the biryani or fried rice or noodles or whatever. We know we cannot do more over there now because we already have enough snacks over the oven at our dining table. So the remaining 20%, that is our self-service, right? So barbecue plus main course. That's it. You are done. That is PaaS. Now assume for holidays you go to a different place and you would like to get into some American breakfast. You go to a different place, you got a hotel plus, say, hotel plus or room plus breakfast together. You got the combo. Usually we does. So there comes IaaS, infrastructure as a service. What is this? I said American breakfast. 50-50. I mean, they gave me a bread, of course, over the counter. I go there with my plate. They gave me bread, they gave me cheese, they gave me some egg, and they gave me some other things. What I do? I can make a sandwich out of it. No, another example, Subway. You see vegetables, you see chicken, ham, tuna, fish, water, whatever, vegetables and all, and you say 6-inch multi-grain bread, extra capsicum, no onions, something like this. So the ingredients are ready. We are making our own recipe over there, or we are requesting the person over the counter to get our own recipe done. That is IaaS 50-50. 50% ingredients they take care, remaining 50% recipe we decide, or we need to cautiously get it customized. That is IaaS. That's it. This is our weekend routine, right? Monday to Friday Subway, weekend barbecue. Enough balanced, fully balanced. Let's come back to our actual game. SaaS, 100% cloud. Cloud maintains the components. In our examples, we are going to understand Microsoft Entra. Please buy hard this barbecue item. Microsoft Entra. This is an Azure AD, Active Directory. Please buy hard these new technical terms. And Azure Monitor, the CC camera in the restaurant. PaaS, 80% cloud. Cloud maintains majority components or barbecue. Operating systemless. I no need to add any sauce to it separately. No OS components. No disk specifications. I didn't order any particular item there. They keep bringing the items as per their order. As per their predefined menu. I don't, order anything usually in barbecue. They have a predefined set of menu. They start serving. We start enjoying it if we like it. So no direct control on the order processing activities, except minor modifications. You can say for my kid, you can have some less sauce, say, or less salt, less chili powder or whatever we can do, or bring more chicken leg pieces, etc. We can customize, but at a particular certain limit, right? Not beyond that. That is PaaS. Remember, Azure Cloud has the predefined entities that you can use with minimal customized activities. There comes something called SQL Server Logical Server. What is that? Logical Server. Logical Server is also called serverless. Logical Server is also called serverless. Remember. Okay. Next. When working with serverless activities, let me show you here just to make it clear. Okay, on my screen, let's enjoy learning it. Very simple, straightforward activities. There is something called Azure SQL What is that? Azure SQL. In Azure SQL, there are three implementations. Three. One of them, first item we are going to learn called SQL database serverless. This is PaaS, platform as a service, up to 100 terabyte limit. We are going to work with database server first, single database next, elastic pool third, in this order. Identify limitations need for virtual machines. Windows, Linux, we are going to learn both. Okay, this is our IaaS, infrastructure as a service. And the first one is PaaS, platform as a service. Mixing PaaS and IaaS together, we have managed instance. Azure SQL MI. Now here it is, back. So we are into PaaS and IaaS. Mixing together, we got MI, managed instance as per the curriculum. For getting both, for both IaaS and PaaS, common Azure services SaaS. Friends, very simple, friends. Very, very simple. Same restaurant. I go for buffet over the weekend and I go for the breakfast and customize my own bread and sandwich sometimes. But ambience is same restaurant. I said restaurant is same, timing is different, either breakfast time or my weekend dinner time, maybe Friday or Saturday, but ambience is same. I mean to say, friends, SaaS is same. SaaS, cloud components, security, monitoring, metrics, okay, monitoring, metrics, and all the billing activities. In Azure, we have separate billing section. We have nice transparent billing activities, cost management and billing. Whatever items you order, based on the usage of the items, we are going to get bill. Very, very transparent and completely cheaper as compared with other cloud environments. Simply say it's a cloud kitchen for me. And this is our lab plan in our classes. We'll start with PaaS, step into IaaS with our computer and certain tools to be installed inside it. Kindly make sure you revise your on-premise concepts, core DBA concepts before you step into Azure DBA. What concepts are needed to step into Azure DBA? Very simple, no compromise. Make sure you revise all core DBA concepts as per the checklist you see on my screen now. Well, basics installations fine, firewall configuration, server connections, transact SQL basics, schemas, temporary tables, imports, constraints, join types, join options, views, procedure, triggers, and how we use them in our daily life. For example, you take views. What about row level security? The main purpose of views is row level security for database administrators, right? Main purpose of procedures, encryption of data. Developers may not know how to encrypt data. You are a DBA, you know how to encrypt your data, how to store passwords, encrypt them, how to disable triggers, enable triggers. I'm talking from DBA perspective. not from developer perspective. Okay, there is a difference. Transactions. How to address query blocking, lock-ins, DBA task, linked server, remote joins, architectures, backups, restores, jobs, maintenance plans, DB mail, alerts, security. Make sure you practice containment authentication, security audits, tuning activities, lock management activities, HADR concepts, high availability and disaster recovery. Make sure you revise routine DBA activities, emergency DBA activities, and maintenance activities. Detailed course curriculum on our website sqlschool.com, chapters 1 to 30 from SQL DBA. Please revise. Then we are into the lateral entry, a nice colorful activity, Azure. We are going to step into serverless activities first. PaaS, platform as a service, migrations, migration issues, various levels of migrations, tuning activities, imports, exports, automated tuning, manual tuning, HADR, security, troubleshooting, masking, and virtual machines, VM, virtual machine activities we are going to learn in our classes. Any further questions or clarifications, kindly reach me on my number, this one, 90300 For technical questions, please do reach me either through LinkedIn or directly on WhatsApp or direct call, or you give me a call and I will call you back during my free time. That also works on a friendly note. Or you may contact our team. You may contact our team and just wait for a few moments, please. Just wait for a few moments, please. I'll make sure. Yeah, there is a change in the number from our team. For few reasons, we recently relocated, and here it is. 99514 This is our contact number, new contact number for our team. The same contact number on our website, or you may contact me directly. Anything is fine. To understand more about our program and more about our actual technical activities, resume, and other things. No doubt, no second thought. Sessions would be completely into practice. Let's think practically together, understand the concepts together. Let's learn together. Thank you so much, and hear from you soon for technical questions clarifications. Before we proceed for our actual course, complete notes, certification material, certification content, detailed notes, curriculum, part of our course, and concept wise interview questions and answers, certification samples, part of our course, common errors and solutions, part of our course. I should know what I have to provide to make our learning complete. I will do them. I'll do them. I need your support, on time practice throughout the course, very much required. See you soon. Hear from you soon. Thank you so much.